Tired of sudden leg cramps catching you off guard and disrupting your day or night? Whether you're waking up in pain or feeling that sharp twinge while walking, it's time to take control. In this video, we reveal the top 3 foods that can help you prevent these painful muscle spasms and support strong, healthy legs, naturally and effectively. Learn how to fuel your muscles with the right nutrients to stay active and cramp-free. Welcome! I'm a doctor from Golden Years Health Hub, and today we're exploring how specific foods can help seniors prevent leg cramps. Let's delve into the science behind these muscle-friendly foods. As we age, leg cramps become more common due to factors like decreased muscle mass, reduced circulation, and potential nutrient deficiencies. Ensuring a balanced intake of key nutrients can play a significant role in preventing these painful episodes. 1. Potassium-rich foods. Potassium is essential for proper muscle function. Bananas are a well-known source, but other foods like sweet potatoes, avocados, and spinach also offer high potassium levels. Incorporating these into your diet can help maintain electrolyte balance and reduce cramp occurrences. 2. Magnesium sources. Magnesium aids in muscle relaxation and nerve function. Nuts, such as almonds and cashews, seeds like pumpkin and chia, and whole grains are excellent sources. Including these can support muscle health and prevent spasms. Point 3. Hydration. Dehydration is a common trigger for muscle cramps. Drinking adequate water throughout the day and consuming hydrating foods like watermelon and cucumbers can help maintain fluid balance and prevent cramps. Leg cramps are sudden, involuntary muscle contractions that can be quite painful. They often occur due to electrolyte imbalances, dehydration, or muscle fatigue. Seniors are particularly susceptible due to age-related muscle loss and nutritional deficiencies. As we age, our bodies undergo various changes that can contribute to the increased occurrence of leg cramps. One significant factor is the natural decline in muscle mass and strength, known as sarcopenia, which typically begins around the mid-40s and progresses with age. This reduction in muscle tissue can lead to increased muscle fatigue and a higher likelihood of cramps, especially if physical activity levels decrease. Dehydration is another common contributor to leg cramps in older adults. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, making it easier to become dehydrated without realizing it. Dehydration can disrupt the balance of electrolytes, minerals like sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, that are essential for proper muscle function. An imbalance in these electrolytes can trigger muscle cramps. Nutritional deficiencies also play a role. Inadequate intake of essential vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin D, B vitamins, magnesium, and potassium, can impair muscle function and increase the risk of cramps. Additionally, certain medications commonly prescribed to seniors, including diuretics and statins, can lead to electrolyte imbalances or directly affect muscle function, further elevating the risk. To mitigate the risk of leg cramps, it's important for seniors to maintain adequate hydration, ensure a balanced diet rich in essential nutrients, and engage in regular physical activity to preserve muscle mass and strength. Consulting with a healthcare provider can also help identify and address any underlying issues contributing to muscle cramps. Food number 1, bananas. Bananas are often underestimated. Sure, they're convenient, sweet, and easy to toss in a bag, but did you know they're also nutritional powerhouses? One of the standout benefits of bananas is their high potassium content. Potassium is an essential mineral that plays a vital role in our overall health, particularly when it comes to muscle function. Let's break that down for a moment. Every time you blink, walk, type, or even breathe, your muscles are at work. They contract and relax in a perfectly timed sequence. And that function depends heavily on electrolytes like potassium. This mineral acts like a messenger. It helps electrical signals travel smoothly between your brain and your muscles. When there's not enough potassium in your system, those messages can become distorted, leading to muscle cramps, weakness, or even spasms that seem to come out of nowhere. That's where bananas come in. A single medium banana can give you roughly 10% of your daily recommended potassium intake. It's like a natural little muscle maintenance kit wrapped up in yellow skin. And unlike many supplements or processed snacks, bananas come with zero side effects. Unless, of course, you try to eat a dozen at once. Now, imagine you've just finished a run or a long hike. Your legs feel like jelly, and later that night, you're hit with that sharp, stabbing pain in your calf. A muscle cramp. That's your body's cry for help, often due to a drop in potassium or dehydration. Eating a banana post-workout, or even before, can help replenish what you've lost through sweat and exertion. It's one of the reasons you'll often see athletes munching on bananas between matches or during marathon breaks. But potassium doesn't work alone. Bananas also offer a small but valuable amount of magnesium, which works in harmony with potassium to help muscles relax. While potassium is more about contraction, magnesium plays a big role in the relaxation phase. Think of them as partners in a carefully choreographed dance. One initiates the move, and the other guides you gently back to rest. Both are needed for the dance to flow smoothly. And here's something many people overlook. Potassium is also crucial for nerve function. Your nervous system relies on a steady flow of electrical impulses to coordinate everything from your reflexes to your heartbeat. Potassium helps maintain the electrical charge across your nerve cells, keeping your internal communication system running at full speed. Bananas also help regulate blood pressure, which is closely tied to potassium intake. When your body has enough potassium, it can balance out the effects of sodium, a mineral that tends to raise blood pressure when consumed in excess. That's why doctors often recommend potassium-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens to people looking to manage hypertension naturally. And speaking of natural solutions, bananas are one of the easiest foods to digest. They're gentle on the stomach, often recommended during bouts of nausea or upset stomach, and they can help restore electrolytes when you're recovering from illness or dehydration. They're part of the classic BRAT diet: bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. Simple, nourishing, and effective. Let's not forget the other perks. Bananas contain resistant starch, especially when they're slightly green. This kind of starch behaves more like fiber and can help feed the good bacteria in your gut, supporting digestion and overall gut health. That means while your muscles are thanking you, your digestive system is quietly smiling too. You don't have to be a bodybuilder or a marathon runner to benefit from all this. Food number 2, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are more than just a comfort food or a holiday side dish. They're a nutritional powerhouse, especially when it comes to supporting your muscles. While most people associate them with their rich orange color and natural sweetness, there's a lot going on beneath the surface that makes them a fantastic addition to your diet. In fact, sweet potatoes are loaded with 2 essential minerals, magnesium and calcium, both of which play key roles in muscle health, particularly in muscle contraction and relaxation. Let's break that down a bit. Every time you move, whether it's stretching in the morning, picking up your groceries, or simply taking a walk, your muscles are hard at work. And for your muscles to function properly, they need the right balance of nutrients. That's where electrolytes like magnesium and calcium come into play. Magnesium is often referred to as the relaxation mineral. It helps calm your nervous system, reduce muscle tension, and prevent those painful, unexpected cramps that can wake you up in the middle of the night or hit after a long day. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can get overexcited and contract involuntarily. That's what leads to cramps, spasms, and general discomfort. On the other hand, calcium is critical for initiating muscle contractions. When your brain sends a signal to a muscle, calcium is released into the muscle fibers to kickstart the movement. Once the movement is complete, magnesium comes in to help the muscle relax. In a way, they're like a tag team. Calcium contracts, magnesium relaxes. Without both working in harmony, your muscles can't perform smoothly, and that's when problems arise. Sweet potatoes provide a gentle, natural way to maintain this balance. They're an excellent source of magnesium, helping to replenish your body's reserves, and they offer a decent amount of calcium as well. What's more, they're also packed with potassium, another critical electrolyte involved in muscle function and hydration. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance and nerve signals, making sweet potatoes a triple threat when it comes to supporting your muscles. Including sweet potatoes in your meals isn't just good for your body, it's also a treat for your taste buds. Their natural sweetness pairs beautifully with both savory and sweet dishes. You can roast them with a sprinkle of cinnamon, mash them with olive oil and herbs, or slice them into wedges and bake them as a healthier alternative to fries. They're versatile, satisfying, and packed with nutrients that your muscles and the rest of your body will thank you for. What makes sweet potatoes especially valuable is that they're a whole food, unprocessed, full of fiber, vitamins like vitamin C and vitamin A, and antioxidants that support your immune system, skin health, and overall vitality. That means while you're helping your muscles avoid cramps and recover faster, you're also supporting other key systems in your body without having to rely on supplements or synthetic additives. And let's not forget, hydration plays a big role here too. Muscles cramp more easily when you're dehydrated. Eating water-rich foods like sweet potatoes, which contain some natural moisture and work well in a balanced diet, helps you stay hydrated, especially when paired with regular water intake. This is particularly important for older adults, athletes, or anyone dealing with muscle fatigue or stress. If you're someone who experiences cramps often, whether during exercise, at night, or just randomly during the day, adding magnesium and calcium-rich foods like sweet potatoes to your plate could make a noticeable difference. Of course, balance is everything. You don't need to eat sweet potatoes with every meal. Food number 3, spinach. Spinach isn't just the go-to superfood for cartoon characters like Popeye. It's one of nature's most nutrient-dense leafy greens, and its benefits go far beyond just building strength. Among the many vitamins and minerals it contains, 2 stand out in particular when it comes to muscle health: magnesium and potassium. These essential minerals play a direct role in how your muscles contract, relax, and recover. And the best part? Just a handful of spinach a day can help make a noticeable difference in your overall muscular function, especially when it comes to preventing leg cramps. Let's start with magnesium. This mineral is crucial for hundreds of processes in the body, but it's especially important for your muscles and nerves. It helps regulate how your muscles contract and how your nerves communicate with them. Without enough magnesium, muscles can become overexcited. That's when those annoying cramps tend to kick in, sometimes during exercise, but often in the middle of the night when you're trying to sleep. Magnesium helps calm the muscles, reducing tension and encouraging relaxation. Think of it like a brake pedal, gently slowing things down when your muscles start to fire up too much. Then there's potassium. This mineral acts like an electrical messenger, carrying signals from your brain to your muscles. It also helps balance fluid levels in your cells, which is vital for preventing cramping and fatigue. When potassium levels drop, your muscles may misfire, leading to painful spasms. The good news is, spinach is an excellent source of both potassium and magnesium, making it a smart, natural solution for supporting your muscles. But spinach doesn't stop there. It also contains calcium, another electrolyte involved in muscle contraction. Calcium works with magnesium to keep your muscles moving smoothly. Calcium initiates the contraction, and magnesium helps with the release. Having a steady intake of all 3 minerals, magnesium, potassium, and calcium, helps keep your muscles in balance, functioning without hiccups, and less likely to cramp. What makes spinach so impressive is its versatility. You can enjoy it raw in salads, sautéed with garlic, blended into smoothies, tossed into omelettes, or added to soups and pastas. It doesn't take much to get a nutrient boost. Even a single cup of cooked spinach provides nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs, along with a generous helping of potassium. It's a low-calorie, high-impact food that fits easily into just about any diet. And if you're someone who deals with frequent leg cramps, whether you're an athlete, a busy parent, or simply waking up in the middle of the night with that all too familiar tightness in your calves, spinach might be exactly what your body is asking for. By including more magnesium and potassium-rich foods in your meals, you can naturally support your muscles, reduce the frequency of cramps, and even improve recovery after physical activity. It's also worth noting that spinach is rich in vitamin K, iron, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which help reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. That's especially helpful if your muscles are feeling overworked or stiff. These nutrients support not just your muscles, but your bones, joints, and even your immune system. Another benefit? Spinach is hydrating. Because it's made up of about 90% water, it helps you stay hydrated, a key factor in preventing cramps. Many people don't realize that dehydration and electrolyte imbalances go hand in hand. So eating more water-rich, mineral-packed foods like spinach can help keep your body balanced without having to rely on sugary sports drinks or expensive supplements. Hydration and lifestyle tips. Staying hydrated is one of the simplest and most effective ways to support healthy muscle function. It might not seem like a big deal, but water plays an essential role in nearly every process in your body, especially when it comes to how your muscles contract, relax, and recover. Whether you're lifting weights, walking upstairs, or simply getting through your daily routine, your muscles are constantly at work. And to perform at their best, they need a consistent supply of fluids. When you're even slightly dehydrated, your muscles start to feel the effects. You might notice they become tighter, more prone to fatigue, or more likely to cramp up. That's because water is crucial for maintaining electrolyte balance in your cells. Electrolytes, like potassium, magnesium, sodium, and calcium, rely on proper hydration to move freely in and out of muscle tissue. When fluid levels drop, this balance is thrown off, making cramps and spasms much more likely. That's why the classic recommendation to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day is still solid advice. While individual hydration needs can vary depending on your age, activity level, climate, and diet, aiming for around 64 ounces daily is a great starting point for most adults. And remember, your body loses water constantly through sweat, breathing, and even digestion. So replenishing throughout the day is key, not just when you feel thirsty. If you're physically active, spend time outdoors, or live in a hot climate, you may need even more water to stay properly hydrated. And hydration isn't just about drinking plain water, though that's always a great choice. You can also stay hydrated by consuming water-rich foods like cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and leafy greens. Herbal teas, infused waters, and even broths can contribute to your fluid intake while adding variety. But hydration is only part of the story. Regular stretching and moderate exercise are equally important when it comes to keeping your muscles healthy, flexible, and cramp-free. Stretching increases blood flow to your muscles, improves range of motion, and helps release built-up tension. Even just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle stretching in the morning or before bed can make a noticeable difference, especially if you're someone who tends to cramp at night. Targeted stretches for your calves, hamstrings, and thighs are especially helpful since those are some of the most common areas where cramps tend to strike. Holding each stretch for 15 to 30 seconds without bouncing allows the muscles to fully elongate and relax. Over time, regular stretching can improve your flexibility and reduce stiffness, lowering your overall risk of cramping during both exercise and rest. Moderate exercise, like walking, swimming, cycling, or yoga, not only strengthens your muscles, but it also improves circulation, which helps deliver nutrients and oxygen to muscle tissue more efficiently. Movement keeps your muscles active and engaged, preventing the kind of stagnation that often leads to tightness or spasms. And for people who sit for long periods of time, at work, in the car, or watching TV, light activity can help offset the muscle fatigue and tension that builds up from staying in one position too long. If you're new to exercise or recovering from an injury, start small. Even short walks or beginner stretches can yield big results when done consistently. The goal is progress, not perfection. Over time, your body adapts to these routines, and your muscles become more resilient. It's also helpful to be mindful of your posture and daily habits. To recap, incorporating bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach into your diet, staying hydrated, and maintaining an active lifestyle can significantly reduce the occurrence of leg cramps. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more health tips tailored for seniors. Remember, small dietary changes can lead to significant improvements in your well-being.